2 days every week, I choose to work from home because it genuinely helps my creativity. I get more clarity, I move faster, and I stay really focused on what I need to get done for the week. I always start my day with prayer, of course, just taking a moment to thank God and ground myself before the day gets busy. I've realized that when my mind is settled first, everything else flows better. After that, I make up my bed and organize my room. It's a small thing, but it helps me feel put together before I start working. I go through the rest of my morning routine, including exercising, although I didn't show that part in this video. Once I'm all freshened and ready for the day, I head straight to my desk to start my first task of the day. Before jumping in, I had my electrolytes with some water and took my supplements. I've learned that staying hydrated makes a big difference in how focused and energized I feel throughout the day. Then it's time to work. On my work days, I like to work in time blocks. I usually have about 6 or 7 priority tasks on my to-do list, and breaking them into focused blocks helps me actually finish what I plan instead of feeling overwhelmed. I had a couple of meetings to jump on, videos to review, some admin work to do, products to approve, voiceovers to do, and so many other things. Working from home really works for me because it keeps me grounded and intentional. It reminds me that productivity isn't about doing the most, it's about doing what matters and actually following through. By around 2 p.m, your girl was getting very hungry, so I headed into the kitchen to make my first meal of the day. I kept it really simple, an egg dish. I cracked some eggs into a bowl. Then I moved over to the stove top, heated up a pan, and then placed some butter into the pan, followed by some minced onions, peppers, and diced bell peppers as well. I sauteed that for about 1 to 2 minutes, then I whisked the eggs and poured them into the pan, letting everything cook really nicely on medium to low heat. I also made a small portion of sweet potatoes to go with it. Now, once the eggs were set, I scrambled them gently until they were just right. Afterwards, I served the eggs on a plate along with sweet potatoes and an avocado mash for a well-balanced plate. Slowing down like this actually helps me reset before getting back to work. After eating, it was back to my desk to finish the last 2 tasks for the day. I wrapped up around 4 p.m. and honestly, there's nothing very satisfying about ending the day knowing that you did what you said you would do. I then moved to the lounge for some journaling, some reading and quiet time with myself. I highly recommend building in moments like this, especially when your days are full. Later in the evening, I went back downstairs for dinner. Suya and popcorn was on the menu. Yes, I know it's a bit weird and random, but somehow it works for me. That was what I was craving and I needed to eat what I was craving. I finished up by completing another episode of the movie I was watching earlier because one of my rewards for a productive day is allowing myself to properly relax in front of the TV. After that, I got ready for the night, changed into my nightwear, and headed back to bed. And that's pretty much how I spend a day in my life working from home. Show up for your day with intention because your future is being built in moments just like this. I'll see you in my next one. Take care.